All right, Mr. Massengale, I'm at Hoffman Evergreen Preserve. It's right off of 201, which is about 2 miles away from Route 184. And so people can get to it by going on 184 and then turning off onto 201, like right by it. You can go basically towards the cider mill. And then so I'm not sure about like the history of it, because I looked on Avalonia's website, but I couldn't find much. And then it just basically talked about how there's a lot of animals. So right now they are actually cutting down some of the bigger trees to allow for more growth for the smaller trees, which is an example of conservation. And then so this is the map. So there's Bennett Yard. That's from it's a cemetery. It's pretty far back. There's about 4 miles of trails here, and there's a good amount of hills in the back. And then there's my dog. But it's pretty flat for the most part for a little bit, and then it gets pretty hilly. And then I think it was set aside as a preserve just because it's what Avalonia does. They just kind of get some good areas for the people to enjoy. And then I talked about how they cut down some of the trees to allow for more growth. It's a cool little teepee over there. And then so yeah, that's some of the like the brush that was cut down, most likely. And then it's pretty cool. There's like a bunch of different little parts. Like I think there's a cellar hole, there's a well, there's the Bennett Yard like I talked about, which is a cemetery pretty far back. But yeah, this place is pretty close to my house, which is, it's actually good because I take my dog here a lot, go for walks. But it's actually nice with the like less trees, because it's not super dense in trees. But in the years to come, it'll be good because there's going to be a lot of new trees. But like here, there's a lot of cut down trees like everywhere. But yeah, I mean, I think they're preserving the Bennett Yard, which is another example, since like people aren't allowed to like remove the headstones or anything. I went back there a while back, but we'll probably get back there today. But it's a pretty far hike back. But I saw on the Avalonia website that it's really common to see a lot of wildlife, like deers and bobcats, and I think people also come here to like watch for birds. But like, yeah, you can just see they cut down a lot of trees, which it might be, I don't know, that seems like it could have been maybe a little bit of a better way for them to allow for new growth. But I mean, it's also probably good because there won't be, like, in case of like a forest fire, it wouldn't all like burn. Oh yeah, there's a squirrel just ran over there. But yeah, I think there's like a big opening up here. Last time I was here, they cut down a bunch of trees up here. But I mean, like, as you've seen in this part of the video, it's pretty flat. But it gets in the back. There's a big hill up to by Bennett Yard. I remember last time I was here. Well, it's a huge opening. It seems like they might even still be cutting down some more, like some of the trees. But they already did a lot. But yeah, it's a pretty cool park. I mean, it's definitely one of the bigger ones. I think I saw their trails like come up to over 4 miles, which is, it's really big compared to like Dodge Paddock or any of the other ones, are just like pretty small compared to this. Like, this is a really big piece of land that Avalonia acquired and is preserving for the community. But yeah, up here you can see there's a huge clearing. And then there's another map up here. I can check it out. I'm pretty sure the well I think my mom was talking about is kind of over here. But yeah, I think there's also some cellar holes or foundations over here somewhere, but not exactly sure where. But yeah, see, it's a huge clearing. They cut down a lot of trees. It used to be really dense, and now it's just like open, a lot of wood chips. But yeah,